Alright, CH Otaku here, and we're back with more Kagurabachi read-throughs. We are on chapter 116, titled Princess. I have a feeling I know who this is. Last chapter was great. We saw Subaru basically deconstruct his technique on making a sword, talking about the spirit energy veins that he puts in. Rather than just putting spirit energy in and just disperse, he puts specific patterns for the spirit energy to flow into to be, I guess, more pristine and effective, because he's in control of it and he knows exactly like the perfect pattern and veins for a sword to be like super well at slaying. And that's why he's considered one of the three artisans of Japan. I mean, he's considered one of the tops, and we saw at the end him grab Mashiro's sword that Kunishige made, looked at it and said, this cheeky brat, I have a feeling he probably learned how to do the vein technique as well. He probably, or like maybe it's better. Who knows? Who knows? I am so excited to see what is happening here. Chiaki, I think her name is. Oh, damn, she has a beautiful room. 2 marks under her eyes, very, very pristine. I'm very curious on how her relationships with Kunishige becomes the way it is. I'm very curious. Soga clan estate. It's urgent. She probably had a dream about Shokoku. Oh, shoot. So she dreams. She has, like, vision dreams? Is that her sorcery? That's fucking cool. That's, like, another tier of fortune-telling type thing. You know what I mean? Be on your best behavior. The Sorcery Bureau owes our existence to them. Damn. I know. She probably had, so that's why they're doing all this stuff with Shokoku, because she's dreaming about it. The gift is passed down through the Soga clan. Once in every generation, it manifests in a legitimate female descendant, hailed as an incarnation of the goddess Izanami. She predicts threats to the land of Japan. Okay, so now we have gods. I said, again, watch my Kagurabachi reaction videos. In the past, I talked, maybe there's like god beings, maybe like the Magatsumi is like I don't, it's been a while since I talked about it, but like I think there's like spirit energy yokais, goddesses. Maybe Magatsumi is a god or something. I don't know. I do not know. Or maybe all the enchanted blade spirit powers are like the essence in the power in the blade is like descended from like a god or goddess. Rather than the god or goddess being the sword, it's like their essence and their power is in the sword, again, rather than them themselves. So yeah, we're getting talked about goddesses. What type of god is on Shokoku? Like, I fucking wonder, man. Because I have a feeling the Danseki is something connected with spirit energy, which in turn is connected with beings like yokais or god or goddesses. And I have a feeling the royal family of Shokoku worships or works for a deity, and they're doing all this for a deity. That's my theory. I don't think it's just, oh yeah, we're just religious. No, I think they are directly under a deity, and the Danseki is like maybe from like a god realm. You know, that's, again, if that's actually the case, it's ages away. It's not just gonna just throw upon us and be like, yeah, this is what this is, blah 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 blah. No, it will be like slowly revealed, and it would in a making sense way. But I have a feeling, yeah, we're getting talked about goddesses. Izanami. She predicts threats to the land of Japan. Okay, Soga clan. She foretells disasters such as earthquakes down to the precise date, hour, and location. The Danseki was discovered through one of her prophecies. Okay, so it was a prophecy. Okay. For millennia, over countless generations, these prophets have altered Japan to crisis and changes. Because of that power, the Soga clan is the sole dynasty of sorcerers that hold sway over the government's very core. So yeah, the government goes to them, basically. Like he said, the Sorcery Bureau, what did he say? Owes our existence to them. So yeah, the government basically, it's like they're in control of everything, but they go to her for guidance, basically, of what's gonna happen. They need her. Yeah, okay. Very core. Our job is to serve as their liaisons. What an intense atmosphere. Quiet. Sit. Let us begin. Not all the attendees are members of the SOGA clan. Isn't that the principal from fucking JJK? And Kiora! The prophecy rite is attended by representatives from sorcerer clans from throughout Japan. So yeah, even though, like, the Sazanami clan is fucked, they do, like, human trafficking, that whole auction, even there, like, they understand the significance of this, of the SOGA clan and the fucking, like, the incarnation of this god. Like, as the SOGA clan member, like, they understand the significance for the sorcery world with this person. The Sorcery Bureau as the government's sorcery agency. The Sorcery Bureau as the government's sorcery agency has an unspoken understanding with these sorcery clans. Government, SOGA, okay, I gotta write this shit down, bro! Is this gonna be important, or are they all gonna die in the war? I need to write this shit down! Do I have a book or something here? I don't have a pencil either. Wait, I have a pencil right here. Fuck, I need to write this down, man. Okay, SOGA, Torede, Sazanami, Hiru, Ushi. We condone their practices, provided they keep a low profile and refrain from harming ordinary citizens. I don't think so. I don't think that's the case. They kind of get by doing whatever they want, it seems. The Sorcery Bureau, as the government sorcery agency, has an unspoken understanding with these sorcery clans. We condone their practices, provided they keep a low profile and refrain from harming ordinary citizens. The prophecy rite is a ceremony that unites the government and the SOGA clan, Japan's leading family of sorcerers. Damn! The prophecy rite is a ceremony that unites the government and the SOGA clan, Japan's leading family of sorcerers. So they're the leading? Damn! Now, Akamura being the leader of the Kamunabi, it's like, it's not just him being the sword saint, it's him being part of the SOGA clan. It demonstrates the strong bond between the government and the sorcery world, and serves to maintain that tacit understanding. In other words, Princess SOGA is the symbol of that order. 8 days from now, several people from Shokoku will come ashore at Yurakuhama Beach. They come in peace. Damn, they're writing that shit. Afterward, a ship will arrive, bearing the royal family. Bearing the royal family. We understand. Thank you. So that's jotting down the info of this prophecy. We understand. Thank you. They come in peace. How long will that last? Does she only see up to a certain thing where they just arrive? What happens afterwards? It's like, yeah, we come in peace. How long will that peace last? Maybe they know that she can see the vision and prophecies and plan out ahead to know when her vision ends, so then they can launch their surprise attack afterwards without her seeing it in the future. We understand. Thank you. Chiaki, you should rest now. Thank you, Mother. Look at Mistress Chiaki. Until just the other day, she was a servant like us. She looks so legit now. She's from a lesser offshoot of the family. Normally, someone like her would never be crowned Princess SOGA. The previous Princess SOGA died at a young age before giving birth to a proper heir. Is that what's going to happen to her? And then 2 years ago, the gift of prophecy manifested unexpectedly in that girl. A bizarre twist of fate, and yet utterly amazing. In just 2 years, she and her brother have both achieved such illustrious heights. There she goes again. But it's too bad she can't see her friends anymore. Yeah, it's probably a boring, sad life, but it's an important job. But I'm so curious about SOGA. Like, what was he like before? She used to be such a live... Oh, okay, so they were... Okay, they were friends. It wasn't... Okay. She used to be such a lively child, playing in the streets with the neighborhood boys. Kunishige, Shiba, and Azami. Oh, SOGA going ham. Did you go easy on me? Nope. Don't. I need to get stronger. I need to make the elite guard as soon as possible. The 5 top warriors of the Soga clan serve as the princess's personal bodyguards. Master Akamura, I've told you time and again, the only criteria you haven't met is the age limit. If it was just about fighting skill, you'd already be a commander. That's some real ferocity for a 16-year-old. Yeah, but he still doesn't feel good enough. He wants to be good enough that they don't look at the age. They look at just his skill is that high that they just see the skill. They don't care about the age. I'm just looking at the top right panel. The neighborhood boys. Young Shiba, Azami, and Kunishige. So sweet. But the royal family of Shokoku are going to be arriving. Big sis! Akamura, training again? Don't overdo it. But I gotta protect you. Don't overdo it. If you wreck your body, then what? Right. One more match? You're incorrigible. Nobody says you're unsuitable anymore. Chiaki and Akamura, I'm so proud of you both. What's the matter? The prophecies come in fragmented images, but vivid ones. Unlike normal dreams that fade upon walking, or if not walking, unlike normal dreams that fade upon waking, they're crystal clear, but sometimes it can be hard to judge. Tell me, even if it's something small, it might be important to this country's future. In a clear vision I had, I saw Kunishige. I think Kunishige is in Tokyo. Maybe. Oh, she's dreaming about Kunishige. Her visions of the future about what Kunishige's up to. Huh? Honestly, child, you think that boy has some bearing on the future of Japan? Maybe. Oh yeah. Creates the enchanted blade. I do wonder if she'll see a vision of him creating the enchanted blades. Maybe seeing how he feels in that time. Because, yeah, I'm so curious on what he was feeling when each blade was being made. Like, did he make one after another? Or was it like, we need a new blade now. I need to go making one. Or is like, I'm going to make 6. You never give up, do you? I thought we put an end to this after last year's incident. Last year's incident? That Kunishige boy and this girl were exchanging letters through a member of the Sorcery Bureau. Oh my god, that's so cute! For an entire year. Oh, now I remember. Never satisfied, corrupted by your worldly desires, to the detriment of your sacred gift. Forget that boy. And that uncouth loudmouth. I keep imploring the Sorcery Bureau to fire him. No, he's too good, man. They aren't gonna fire him. They'd put up with his shit and they're annoyed by it, but they know how good he is. You're the Soga clan's esteemed princess. If you go about consorting with some peon, imagine the disgrace. Your destiny is to marry a man from a well-born lineage and dedicate your life to this country and this family. It's a great honor. I know. I'm sorry. You sure? You just gonna give up? Okay, you know what? I think I remember when I used Twitter, people were talking about this and calling fucking Hokuzono a misogynist because they're making characters like this, like having, stories like this where it's like, your lineage, like you're a disgrace if you marry someone poor or something like that. It's like, hey man, that's just how these families work. It's not him being misogynist. Let me guess, the character wasn't exactly what you want, so he's a misogynist. Fuck you. Seriously, Twitter is a place that needs to be fucking burned. Like, genuinely. You're not allowed to have a story or have certain caricatures or... Is tropes the right word? Like, royalty is like this. But it's like, really? Like, you're saying he's misogynist because he's doing a story like this that people know is a common thing that is in stories and in real life? Like, come on, man. You don't know what misogyny is. You don't. You think you do because you get a lot of likes on Twitter, so you think you have this, like, mindset that you know the world, but in reality, you're just a fucking loser Twitter user. But, hey, that's just me. You sure you're just gonna give up? On what? You know exactly what. Chiaki, of course. Want me to take her another letter? They'll never notice just one. Or I could take you there in person, like a surprise reunion. Her mom might keel over, though. Dude, you'd get fired for real. Nah, it's better this way. I don't want to get her in trouble. Guy like me should just live for the sword. Sure, if you say so. You're boring. So, how about that food? I'm about to drop dead. Hey. Oop. Buddy, stick around a little longer. I'll feed you well. Subaru special rice balls? Oh, you know his sushi fucking slaps, bro. You know anything to do with rice, it slaps, bro. Rice balls. Rice balls! 8 days later, just as the prophecy foretold, 3 people from Shokoku landed on Japan's shores. Okay, this is the stuff we see in, like, the Yura explaining it. They delivered a letter and left. The letter requested a meeting with Shokoku's royal family. It was written in Okay, this is kind of creepy. Like, these silhouettes just appear out of the water, place a letter, and just leave. That's kind of fucking eerie, bro. Especially them looking like this. Like, they do not look like ordinary just people just coming up to deliver a message. Like, they look like I don't even know the word. I don't want to call them monsters, but you know what I mean? Like, they have they have a silhouette to them where it's like, oh, fuck. March 20th. The Irishima talks. Beneath the solitary pine tree on the shore of Irishima, the 2 nations met to discuss the rights to mine the Dattenseki. Ooh, okay. This is very interesting. Princess Soga. Chiaki Akamura, or I always forget that Akamura is his first name. I for some reason, Soga just sounds like a first name. Chiaki Soga and Akamura Soga. And they were from a lower end part of the clan, but one is soon to be the Sword Saint and already an amazing warrior at 16, and the other bears the gift of the goddess, hailed as an incarnation of the goddess Izanami. I'm very curious. Again, the goddess stuff, I have a feeling we're going to get more into that as more of the series goes. I'm just very curious, because the spirit beings are genuinely beings. They aren't just like spirit energy. Like a goldfish, the geisha figure, like the geisha women in Kumiyuri, like a cloud dragon. Like, those seem like yokais. I'm very curious on how they become, like, is the Dattenseki, like, if you grab a Dattenseki piece and you like merge with it, does like a yokai being give you its like blessing to use its power? Like with Tenri, he grabbed the Dattenseki, a jellyfish appeared. Was that like a jellyfish spirit being like, I feel your resolve, kid, you know, wanting the admiration of your father to, you know, do everything for him and his love, you know, I'll lend you my power. And it's the same with the enchanted blades. Like, I'm very, very curious. In this area, there's something just so eerie about this letter, man. They just appear at the shore, place a letter, and leave. It's like, damn, bro, that's some like ninja, like eerie ninja shit. And Subaru is meeting up with Kunishige. He saw that sword, and he's probably like, okay, I see your potential, kid. Like, I like what you're doing. Yeah, we get this. I'm very interested in these clans, too. Like, we see, that's straight up the principal from JJK. There's the Sazanami clan. There's Kiora right there. Young Kiora. And, like there's, I wonder if we're going to meet these, again, I wouldn't be surprised if they all, like, die in the war. Maybe Akamura kills them all in the war, and the Soga clan's the only one standing, and he wanted to kill the Sazanami, but he's like, I didn't get a chance to. They beat, you know, it's like, I finished my goal, and now I'm in prison. It's like, they were my last, like, clan I need to kill. I wonder. Awesome info, though. But the meeting on Irishima, the 2 nations to discuss the rights to mine the Dattenseki. Yeah, what's the Dattenseki to Shokoku? Like, it's got to be something to do with their, like, I'm just so curious. Fuck, that was such a good chapter. All right. Can't wait to read the next one, because, yeah, the Soga clan lore, and, yeah, it's fucking awesome. I don't even know what I should use as the thumbnail, but I'm very excited for the meeting, because holy crap. The royal family too. The royal family. Oh, I can't fucking wait. And are the SOGA clan gonna be the one to go there, or is it gonna be like the government, like people in the government? I wonder. Can't wait to see and find out.